What's going on, guys? Ghostmatic here. Had to re-record this because there was a train in the background. No worries though. So the title of this episode is called "Ghost Them All," and this episode actually been it's been something I've been wanting to do for a while. Actually, as far as my artwork goes, this was the first artwork that I created when I had this channel in mind. So I want to talk about what is ghosting them all. You know, first, who would you ghost? Well, anybody that is in your life that has nothing to offer in return. Um, you know, aside from your parents, you're not really measuring monetary and things like that because you should love your parents, hopefully. But anyone that's not helping you or people that are just kind of being negative all the time, and the world is negative as it is enough. Look around on the media, all you see is negativity. So definitely, those are the people that you want to ghost. What is what do I mean by ghosting them all? Well, basically secession in plain sight. You're just seceding from the expectations of whatever relationship you had with these people, and you're just taking inventory of what's useful to you and what's not. Um, when would you do this? Well, I would suggest now if you're able to. Um, I understand that this is a quarantine and you may be relying on certain relationships, but if at all possible, do it as soon as possible. If at all possible, do it as soon as possible. Sounds kind of funny. Where would you do this? Well, work, online, the supermarket, dating apps. So you guys probably realize that when you go out in public, a lot of the younger hypergamous females are always expecting you to look at them, because they feel like every guy just has to look at them. Don't look at them. To me, that's a form of resistance, secession, ghosting. I will not look at that female. I already know she's there. There's no need to look at her. Just the same way I don't stare at every tree. You could argue that every tree is beautiful and it actually gives fruit, bears life. I don't stare at every tree. I know that they're there. It's just part of the scenery. But why would you do this? Well, it'll give you more time to do um, your own thing. Focus on your goals. Save you money. Avoid judgment from others. Less stress. People who don't know anything about you have no power over you. That's why privacy is such a big thing. This is basically like a choice of privacy, in my opinion. Also, it'll get you out of toxic relationships, hopefully, or one-way relationships. Um, as far as you're not on there to validate and like and comment on every freaking picture that somebody has posted. And it seems petty that they won't come back and do the same for you. I say don't even play that game. Don't even, if you can help it, don't even have a social media. Matter of fact, just become a ghost and live your life in reality, rather than the expectations of other people, especially people you hardly ever see. The reason, or how can you do this, is again earlier, don't validate people online. Focus on yourself. Do something strenuous, difficult. Not because you like doing the difficult, maybe you do, but I found that for myself, I hate running, but I do it because I like the results. I like the feeling of those chemicals being released in my brain and my body, that like I exerted my body and it feels good, and my body responds by becoming more fit and having more capacity for oxygen. And it's basically just to stop giving your strength unto women. That's what I would say. Um, it sounds easy theory, but it's kind of hard to do because most people are not really comfortable telling others no. And that's what ghosting them all means, is that you're going to tell everyone no, or those people that you choose, and focus on yourself, help yourself, so that maybe you can go back and help others if you like. But it's up to you. It's just cutting off a lot of stress from your life. And actually, the way I look at it is it's getting back to a time that existed before the internet, where when people didn't have so much access to you and so much expectations of you, literally every waking moment of the day, there were times where you went long periods without seeing your own friends and you didn't interact with them digitally. It was either a phone call or like a human being, you show up to their house. Nowadays that seems creepy, but oh well, it's best to avoid those people anyways and just ghost them all. And I want to talk about it a verse here that kind of, supports this idea as far as, dealing with women, at least. This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 19. It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and an angry woman. So go ahead and meditate on that one for a moment. And this could also be a contentious man as well, because some men act like women, right? But that's just something I wanted to leave you guys with. And again, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. And with that, Cosmetic out.